two of the most famous stone circles in all of the UK. One, you probably know, but the other, you may not have heard of until now. I am what you might call a nature baby. I love to get out and see all the things in nature, especially forests and the trees, but also stones. In fact, one of my favorite quilt collections is the Stone Quilts by Denise Labate. And when I think about stones, naturally start thinking about stone formations and stone circles. Stonehenge, of course! Who hasn't heard of Stonehenge, am I right? Definitely one of the most famous and well-known stone circles in all of the UK, but probably the entire world.
Located about 2 hours west of London, Stonehenge was built between 2900 BC, when the Sarsen Circle was erected, and 1500 BC, when the final altar, slaughter, and heel stones were added to the monument. Made up of different types of stones, the Stonehenge part of the World Heritage Site covers 6,500 acres. That's 7.5 times the size of Central Park in New York City.
But with literally thousands of stone circles in existence, it makes you wonder, why did Stonehenge get so famous?
Many believe there are multiple reasons why Stonehenge has garnered so much fame. It being so close to London, early restoration projects, religious connotations, land disputes, and even marketing campaigns. But if you ask me, Stonehenge's ultimate claim to fame was National Lampoon's European Vacation.
Speaking of famous stone circles on film, have you seen Outlander? I was actually a big fan of the books before they turned it into a television show. If you haven't seen the show, the premise is that the main character, Claire, is in Scotland post-World War II, and she touches the center circle of the Craighe stones and is magically transported 200 years in the past. Sadly, the stone circles of Craighe does not exist. In fact, I think they were made of foam for filming. However, rumor has it that the stones were actually designed from a very real stone circle in Scotland, the Craighe stones.
We are heading out to Ullapool to catch the ferry out to the Isle of Lewis, and this is just some of the views along this drive. Holy cow! Located on the Isle of Lewis, in the Outer Hebrides of Scotland, the Callanish or Craighe stones, and sometimes referred to as the Stonehenge of the North, Callanish one is believed to have been erected between 2900 and 2600 BC. Of the 18 megalithic sites around the area, Callanish one is one of the most complete stone circles remaining, and it was made from the Lewisian igneous rock, some of the oldest rock on the planet. unknown what exactly the Callanish stones were used for. Some saw them as symbolizing the four winds or the signs of the zodiac. Others believe they were a site for religious prayer. There even is a local legend that giants were turned to stone for refusing to convert to Christianity. Whatever's the truth, there's definitely magic in those stones. You can just feel it in the air.
So let me ask you, are there any other stone circles in the world that you've been to or that you plan to go to? Let me know in the comments.